woods to starve. What shall we do? Gretel said, "Let us gather bright pebbles by the light of the moon." The next day at dawn, the woodcutter and his wife led his parents deep, deep into the woods. Deeper than they'd ever gone to cut firewood. The wife made a fire for them and said, "Here's by the fire, where we chop some wood." And soon enough, they heard the sound of chopping. Hansel and Gretel thought perhaps their son had not left them after all. But late in the evening, the wind died down, and so did the sound of chopping. For it was only a branch that the woodcutter had rigged to bang against a tree in the wind. But Hansel and Gretel, they dropped bright pebbles all along the path into the woods, and they were able to follow them all the way back to the woodcutter's house, which had been their house when they raised him. When they came to the door, the woodcutter's wife, well, she was alarmed to see them. "You wicked people! Your son has been crying ever since you left him. He thought you don't come back." That night the woodcutter told his wife, "It's a gift from God. We don't have to leave my parents in the woods after all." "Oh, you fool! Idiot!" said the woodcutter's wife. "Do we have more bread heute Abend than we did yesterday?" And the woodcutter had already agreed once to abandon his parents, so he didn't really have a leg to stand on, did he? So he agreed to lead them out into the woods the next morning. That night, Hansel went to gather bright pebbles by the light of the moon. But the woodcutter's wife had locked the door, so he couldn't gather any. In the morning, Hansel begged his son for a crust of bread to eat on the forest path, but he did not eat it. Instead, as his son led him deep into the woods, he broke off small bits and dropped them on the forest path. All along the way, Hansel spoke to his son of happier days, when they both had been young and the land was fat. He was hoping to soften his son's heart, and the woodcutter, well, he smiled and nodded. But when you're going to kill a man, it costs nothing to be polite. And again, the woodcutter's wife made them a fire and made them lie down and rest by it, while the woodcutter and his wife went into the forest to chop wood. But they heard no branch banging against a tree, for the time was past for pretenses. Hansel said to Gretel, "Let us find our way home before night falls, because it's very cold and they're not coming back for us." I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. We'll have to continue this delightful story tomorrow night. Did Hansel and Gretel find their way home? And did the woodcutter welcome them back? And did they all live happily ever after? I hope not. What kind of fairy tale do you think this is?
What's going on there? The bobbies won't like it if I get too close to that. Unless I look like a council worker, I suppose.
You take your joy immediately.
Poor thing. What's she on about? A joy detector. I'd better take my joy. Snug as a bug on a drug. So someone's finally made a religion out of Simon Says. Well, I suppose they all are, really. Wait a second. The winner gets a medal. And on not less suspicious looks, I bet. You can trust a man who wins at Simon Says, can't you? That'll never work, Arthur. You'd be up against people who devote their lives to Simon Says. You have to see who wins and then take the medal from them. Well, that's a plan, I suppose.
Are you here for the Simon Says? I'm sorry, dear, we're full up. Why don't you come back next week? Oh, if you see Nick Lightbearer, would you let him know we're waiting for him? We've been waiting for him for ever so long. He's supposed to call the tune.
Bloody hell. I'm clapped out. I've got to find a bed.
You must take your joy immediately.
Just resting my feet. Don't mind me. Just having a bit of a sit down. Poor thing. What's she on about?
Sorry. Sorry, dearie. Please don't tell anyone. I promise I'll stop crying. I'll take my joy, I promise.
Don't worry. I will keep your secret.
I miss them. I miss them so.
I miss them too.
You used to grow lilies.
Lilies? I thought you meant the... Lilies?
I overwatered them last year. Killed them. And I can't find fresh bulbs anywhere. We used to grow them together, Violet and I, before her husband got so jealous. I've one of the last proper vegetable gardens in all of Hamlin, but no one will trade me lily bulbs.
Well, you never know. Maybe some will turn up.
Would you like some tea?
Thanks, but I must be going. Poor thing. She does miss her lilies. And I think her friend, too. Wait a minute. There's a lily patch in the garden district, isn't there? On Ludd's Hole. Every time we went past it, Percy told me the exact same thing about how a lily patch lasts for practically ever until you rip the bulbs out. Maybe I could do a nice sad old lady a favour.
What can I do you for today?
Ooh, look at that. I've been looking for one of those. Thanks.
What's your fancy?
Lionel Cashier. Nice to see the old shop still running.
As long as the old ticker's going. Come to buy or come to sell? Arthur, you're an ingenious sort of fellow. I've a buyer, a collector, who likes to collect golden records. Now, I happen to know where there's 3 of them out in the Garden District. If you'd go get them for me, I'd make it worth your while.
Why don't you get them?
Go to the Garden District? Oh, of course, there's nothing I'd like better. Go out there, see the old streets, but I'm, so busy with the shop and all, I can hardly step out for Simon Says. And you know how people are when you miss a village activity. No, here's a map for you. Best if you do it.
lovely day for it.
I wouldn't mind one of those. That would come in handy.
I appreciate your custom. I hope to see you again soon.
Should clear up soon, I imagine.
All right.
I wouldn't get too close to that. You're liable to get quite a shock.
What's gone wrong here, Constable?
What's gone wrong, sir, is the complete lack of preventative maintenance. Council workers don't kiss the poppers anymore. They don't even see them until something electronic goes tits up. Just lucky one of the lads wasn't in there when it decided to become a spanker.
So you're waiting for a council worker?
I'm not holding my breath. I hope one comes soon because I got places to be.
I wonder how I can get a boiler suit.
Well, nice of you to drop by. It's all yours. You know, if one of these goes off while one of the lads is in it, we will have words, you and I.
I wonder if it was some sort of power surge. Hang on, I could induce a power surge if I can rig up a capacitor of some sort. How do you think I used to run 100 metres?
I'm sorry, sir. Ludholme is currently closed for beautification.
Yes, I'm here to help beautify it.
Oh, isn't that good of you? Please show me your credentials from the beautification committee.
Which credentials, exactly?
Right, well, I'm sure the O-Current will let you know when Ludholme has been beautified, and you can visit.
We'll laugh about this later. Who's working up here? Munchkins? No one saw me hide. I bet I could stay here forever. At least until I starve to death.
Come out, wherever you are.
My God! Thief! Louder! Get out! Where did you go?
Good as gone.
Oh, look, it's not you. It's me. Why do I always feel like I'm about to hurl myself to my doom?
Thing that happened yesterday. You know what I'm talking about. Everyone is talking about the shocking thing that happened yesterday. You know what I'm talking about. I have it on good authority that it was not at all what you might have thought it was. And in any event, the responsible parties are taking steps to make sure it never happens again. Meantime, keep calm and carry on. And don't forget to take your joy. And the weather report is rain, rain, go away, come back again some other day. Remember, gentlemen, while rainwater goes down steeply with whiskey, it's not dangerous. So, if you like to get rain tempering your constitution, please remember to adjust.
Barely looks lifted. Doesn't he ever have a cleaning lady in? You could grow things in here. I could take a few more of these and I wouldn't be a downer anymore. I'm not like these wastrels. I could just take my joy and have done.
Is it roast chicken? Or is it just several pieces of delicious meat? Aha! Now that I've got your mouth watering, I'll tell you what it is.
You'd almost think he doesn't like unannounced visitors. Heavens, what's that smell? Like rancid cat. With an overlay of... Well, he's been smoking something, hasn't he? Lovely day for it.
Did you hear? The circus is coming to town. Got you! Ow!
Why are we doing this to each other?
Come give us an eye. Go back today and enjoy our happy English weather.
Mr. Lightbearer?
Duck!
Sorry?
The very large bats! No?
Listen, they're waiting for you. Down at the church.
You got any bennies? Buffos? Oh, come on, man. You didn't bring an offering? I am the Lord thy God. Dizzy.
Why don't we drink some tea? Oh, and how about a nice cold bath?
A bath? Yeah. I was going to have a bath. The fans forget, man. They forget.
And this is why we mustn't disappoint them.
I used to be bottled power, man.
Oh, God. The power cell.
I'm not going to drink it. I learned that lesson.
Brilliant. Now who's going to call Simon Says? Are you pondering what I'm pondering?
I love a game of hide and seek.
There you are.
Read anything worth talking about lately?
Friends, wellies, countrymen, lend me your ears. Don't you see that our world has gone mad? We're all in the same let's pretend game. We call a rat a cat, and we pretend our shopkeepers are coming back from holiday. And we don't talk about the most important event in our lives, and that is the gates on the bridges. Do you remember when they went back up? I don't. None of us do. But there haven't always been gates, have there? We took down the German gates at the Victory. I know, because I walked from Eel Pie to Appleholme then. And weren't my feet sore, eh?
Get out of our park! This is no place for free speech!
When did we put them back up? I can't remember, but I'll tell you why we did. It's because the rich are robbing us. That's right. We're thin because the parade is fat.
Shut up, you sick downer bastard! Black dog, wet blanket!
They're eating our bread! They're eating our butter! And they've locked us out so we won't see! That's why you need a letter of transit!
You're trying to bring us down, you rotten downer! Wet blanket!
Well, it's time to tear down those gates! Tear down these fences!
We'll have none of that anarcho-syndicalist trash, thank you.
He's actually
Pin the rock on
telling
the
the
downer!
truth. Well, part of it. It's not a
No need to get excited after all.
See? Oh, you're only oppressing yourselves! Oh, if you'd just let yourself think, you'd realise that!
That's what you get for telling the truth around here, poor sod.
You listened. You're obviously a man of great wisdom and perspicacity. They never listen, you know. If they'd just listen, I know they'd come around. Would you mind terribly posting a few of these? I'm sort of a bit soggy at the moment. Yeah, we shouldn't be seen together. Come back this evening. I'll give my speech. You make them stay and listen. Together, we can change the world. Part of it anyway.
don't think he's terribly popular. I better be discreet about posting these.
He did it! I know
What's the blood on his hand?
What are you doing putting that lunatic posters up here? No, that you won't get away with this.
I know he did.
Pace yourself, Arthur.
I have a big Victorian bed that my husband inherited from his grandmum. But most nights, he crawls off to sleep in the small bedroom, in the small bed we have there. He promises it's not because I...
Jesus. Oh my God. Shit.
He's a little sad. There's only one possible answer. He's off his joy of it, isn't he?
Even a proper English bed in a proper master bedroom. And quite frankly, even if you did snore, it is taking his joy that he should sit down in the darkness. Just makes you feel more.
I wish I kept in shape. Oof.
Dear Uncle Jack, my husband won't take off his happy face at home. Don't take it off his bed. Jack tells me. Says he has nightmares in his bed.
When life for noise, Papa Joy.
Goodness, Mr. Lightbearer, is that you?
Yeah, baby, I'm the light bearer. Love me.
Have you been getting enough to eat? You look thinner than in your pictures.
Yeah, we don't really need food. Did you know? It's just an illusion. If you think about it hard enough, it's ridiculous. It's so animal. We're higher than that, you know?
But you have to eat, don't you?
Music is my food, baby. I live off the vibrations. You just have to tune in and you can live forever. Shit, I should have asked for cookies.
We're so happy to have you here at St. Genesius. Did you know he's the patron saint of epileptics? The church isn't nearly as old as it looks. We had some rebuilding to do after the bombings. Oh, sometimes I forget where to stop history and just jump ahead to the present. And that's our organist, Mr. Shrapnel. Did you know he's deaf? But Beethoven was too in the end. Oh, look at those lovely prizes. With that medal, you'll look as shiny as a brand new penny. We've got quite a crowd today. I don't know why they dress like that. What do they do if it itches?
Looking good. You love me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are so grateful to be able to present to you our celebrity caller, the famous singer, Mr. Nicholas Lightbearer.
I am a golden calf. Love me, babies. I live on your love. Live my love, babies. Are you ready to follow instructions? Okay. Now, if I say Simon says do something, then you have to do it or you're out. But if I don't say Simon says and you do it, you're out.
Oh, and you get zapped.
That's right, and you get zapped. Are you ready, Hamlin Village? Simon says, go nowhere fast. You're a polo. These guys are good. I have to get into a rhythm and then trip. Simon says, keep your hair on. One hand clapping. Damn, they're good. Helicopter. I've got to be clever somehow. Simon says, which way are you going? Simon says, get dizzy. Slap your face. I didn't say Simon says. All right, that's a bit too easy, isn't it? How about if I make it a bit harder? Simon says, monopod. Simon says, run in place. Wake yourself up. Sloppy work, Constable. You people are enjoying losing a bit too much, you know what I mean? Simon says, it's all around you. Slap your face. I've got to lull them into a false sense of what Simon says. Simon says, world's smallest racetrack. Simon says, show me your love. Simon says, scratch your feet. Simon says, get dizzy. One hand clapping. You people don't listen! You people are enjoying losing a bit too much, you know what I mean? Simon says, do the twist. Simon says, you stepped on a nail. It's all around you. Sloppy work, Constable. You guys are fantastic. I love you. Do you love me? Love me, babies. That's all there is. Simon says, monopod. Simon says, run in place. Simon says, bow down to me. Wake yourself up! You people don't listen! You people are enjoying losing a bit too much, you know what I mean? Simon says... Helicopter! Simon says... Throw your back out! One hand clapping! I've got to be clever somehow. Simon says... You're a pogo! Simon says... Twist in the wind! Simon says... Who's a good dog? Get dizzy! I've got to lull them into a full sense of what Simon says. Simon says... You stepped on a nail! Simon says... World's smallest racetrack! Simon says... Do the twist! Simon says... It's all around you! Simon says... Head still there? Hips up! I didn't say Simon says! It's not supposed to spark like that, is it? That's worrisome. Oh my God, they're ashes. It's not touching the ones on the floor. How do I get out of here, though? I've got to turn it off somehow. Maybe I can turn it off. There must be a switch.
Dad wants to know if he can come in the bedroom.
Okay.
Are you wearing clothes?
Yes.
Percy, just a shirt is not clothes.
Now, where did they say that medal was? How long are they going to lie there like that?
take your joy in
You really like the taste of barley. You could always mix in 2 cups to 1 cup.
Maybe I should sit down for a bit.
You must take your joy immediately. You must take your joy immediately.
A little bit away from the fire. Now, I'm not actually going to slice this potato because the drying process takes several hours and, well, we haven't got all day, have we? Oh, yes. I've got plans to you later, Mr. Potato. You got a date for me?
You must take your joy immediately.
That's an awful lot of bobbies.
Get sawdust. Just saw some wood. And yes, sawdust
Lovely
will
day for
indeed
it.
fill you up.
Righto.
It's very slow to digest, which makes for a full tummy all day. Which makes for a full tummy all day long. Just make sure it's out.
Sorry to bother. That should draw a crowd. Hopefully not a violent one. I wonder how I could keep them pacified while he gives his speech. He's going to get himself hurt. Save a bit for the next minute. To sleep, perchance to dream. Sweet dreams, Arthur.
Thank you. Thank you. I think they listened. I think they got it. I'm sure they're going to go home and think it over. This is the start of something wonderful. Here, this may come in handy. I don't dare tell people to stop taking their joy, but this will take away the effects of the joy all at once, so you can make them see. Go, go! Spread the word! Make them see!
Did you know? Giles left on holiday.
getting on very well, are they? I wonder if I can help him. Funny. You smell important.
Yes, I'm a chemist, and I've invented a new cologne. I call it Mojo. It makes you smell like a doctor. You see, Beatrice has always had a soft spot for doctors. And you know how they have that distinctive smell? Mojo makes you smell like that.
And it works?
Not on Beatrice. Doctors are much nicer to me, but she's not.
Have you tried giving her flowers?
She only likes night-blooming nonsuches. And where would I get those?
In the garden district. Right. Well, good luck then. Lovely day for it.
Oh, hello. Aren't you tall?
Yes. I suppose I am a little.
There's room for two on this bench, you know.
Oh, yes. Well, I suppose I could. To not be so tall and all.
I love to come here and read. Do you like books?
Yes. Who doesn't? I've been collecting a lot of books recently. In the garden district, if you can imagine.
Oh, that's so brave of you.
Ah, they're not really cannibals, you know. You just have to talk to them.
But don't they bring you down?
Oh, well, I suppose they would if I listened.
You must tell me all about your adventures.
I'd love to. I mean, oh, goodness. I have to go see a chap.
Do you have to?
Oh, I sort of have to get back to the parade. Don't know when I'll be back. Hard to make predictions, especially about the future.
Oh, come back any time.
Percy, you're soaked.
I'm fine.
You're not. Your lips are blue and you're shivering. Where's your coat?
In the closet.
Why didn't you put it on?
I don't know.
It's been raining all day. Did you not notice the drops of water falling out of the sky?
It wasn't raining. It was drizzling.
Now you're going to get sick, and then I'm going to get sick, and then Dad is going to get sick.
I'm getting old.
A bouquet? You're a gentleman and a scholar. It's just, I never know what to say. She's so sparkling and I'm a bit of a clot.
Maybe I could sort of hide in the bushes and tell you what to say.
Are you good with the ladies?
I'd like to think I've a way with words.
Oh, brilliant! I'll give her these when she comes back. She usually comes back.
Oh, flowers. Benedict, I just don't know if I'm the right girl for you.
Darling, without you, I'll fade away just like these flowers.
Darling, without you, I'll shrivel up and die, just like these flowers.
Oh, that's awful. I think you should forget about me.
Darling, I could never forget you.
But Beatrice, oh, I could never forget you. Oh, I could eat all the joy in the world and you'd still be stuck in my head like one of those songs that goes round and round and round and you can't stop it and it's driving you crazy.
Don't ad-lib.
So now I'm a bad song?
Look, you never know when you'll see someone for the last time. And then they're gone. And you wish you hadn't said all those things.
You never know how long you have with people.
What?
Just take me for a little while. I'm not that awful, really.
Oh, all right. I suppose it is better than being alone.
We owe it all to you. Here, I want you to have my mojo. Cheerio.
I can't keep doing this.
I can't wait for the new shipment.
Bloody hell.
Oh, aren't you a dear?
You sure you want to be stomping around in Motoline? It's quite dangerous.
Oh my goodness! This is Motoline. What am I thinking? I'd better get out of this puddle, hadn't I? The fumes must have gone to my head. It's just that I miss stomping around in the rain, you see. I don't have a raincoat. I used to have one. Do you know what happened to it? Neither do I, love, neither do I. I could make one, you know. I know the secret. To sewing through rubber, you have to know the trick. I know. You bring me an old raincoat, I'll make myself a new raincoat. And I'll teach you the secret of sewing through rubber.
I think the fog has actually gotten worse.
About bloody time.
What kept you?
Oh, lovely. Another broken Motoline pipe. I hope no one's breathing that. All right.
Righto.
Smells like something burned down. Sorry, just did that. Oh, that's a real nasty pea super, isn't it? it doesn't kill you.
Well, look at you. What are you doing? Yes, that's right. I'm talking to you. What on earth do you think you're doing? Are you where you should be? Are you doing what you should be doing? Of course you are. Let's face it. There's nowhere we'd rather be and nothing we'd rather be doing than living our lives here and now in Wellington Wells, eh? We're all so fortunate to be proud Englishmen and women. Because no matter what we do...
Looks like the old printing office is pretty well buttoned up. I wonder if there's a way in the back.
You know what? Never mind. Next week? Arthur? Arthur Hastings!
Lovely day for it.
Don't you lovely day for it me, you idiot. It's me! Sally! Oh, I knew it was you. I mean, the glasses, the hair, the really adorable jacket. Don't ask me how. You're not that awkward little boy anymore, are you? But the way you walk, it's like the mask isn't even there. I just knew. There's Arthur.
Sally? You look fantastic.
This ancient thing. I've had it 2 weeks. I'm out of my mind with boredom.
Green and white checked. Your dress, the last time I saw you. Running out the door.
That horrible gingham dress. Oh, God, that takes you back. You're off your joy.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Oh, ye of little fucking faith. I'm not going to turn you in. Whatever possessed you to go off your joy?
Percy.
Oh, God.
I saw a picture of him. I promised I'd look after him in Germany. I have to go and find him.
How are you going to get out? Do you even have a letter of transit?
Absolutely. On my desk, in the city.
Good Christ. Just tell the policeman that. I'm sure they'll wave you right on through.
Yeah, haven't figured that bit out yet.
I'm very close with General Byng.
Of course you are.
No.
You always did have a knack for making helpful new friends.
I mean, I could go see him and ask him to give you a letter of transit.
Don't put the General out on my account. I'm sure you've only so many favours you can ask of him.
My God. You still hate me, don't you?
Yeah, well, I've only been wondering for the past 14 years.
We were 16!
How could you?
Because I liked him? Because he had that adorable beard? I don't know, there isn't a reason for everything. You're the last bloody person who should be off his joy.
I can't believe you are.
Believe me. Take enough stuff. Look. Some downer broke into my lab last week, literally tore the bars off the windows, and the ridiculous thing is I forgot to lock the front door. Point is, it's a horrible, terrible world out there. I just don't see you smashing your way into the city without a great deal of help.
Oh no, not me.
I'm living on the King's Road right now.
Of course you are.
I couldn't exactly have stayed there, could I? Like nothing happened.
Look, I'm sorry. This isn't what I meant to... Maybe we could help each other. Maybe I could come by when I'm feeling... better? Brilliant. You arse. How about going to the King's Road, knocking on her door and apologising grievously? and asking nicely for a letter of transit. She knows General Bing.
Damn it, lads, she's scarpered. Oh, but what have we here? A friend of Miss Boyle's, innit? Funny, you don't seem all high and mighty. Perhaps we can express our feelings about Miss Boyle to her friend.
Someone there?
That's the one that did it!
Look, they've got blood on their hands.
Now we see the violence inherent in the system.
Now, what's all the scuffle? You've been having an altercation in the alley?
Nothing you need to worry about, Constable. I'll, just be on my way.
And where is it you're on your way to? Precisely.
Just off to see an old friend on St. George.
Oh, well, no need to be in such a hurry. The bridge to St. George is, under renovations.
Oh. For how long?
I hesitate to prognosticate, sir. Dr. Faraday's the only one who knows how to fix the ridiculous contraptions on them bridges. Word has been sent, but we've not had the courtesy of a reply.
Why don't you, I don't know, go to Dr. Faraday's house?
Because Dr. F has removed to a secret location, the, location which headquarters keeps, secret.
All right. I'll ask your headquarters then.
You some kind of troublemaker. Stay out of city business.
I suppose if I want to go and make up with Sally, I need to get Dr. Faraday to come fix his bridge. So I need to visit police headquarters and find out where he's gone. Not risky at all.
What do you think of the sermon?
It's always a little extra complicated with Sally, isn't it? Hello. I'm attempting to locate Dr. Faraday. Can you tell me where I can find him?
I'm afraid that information is not for public consumption, sir.
I can tell him where to find Bobby Hickenbotham, though.
Oh, for heaven's sake. He's not at a reform club again, is he? He was supposed to go to Lud's Own.
Well, apparently he feels so guilty that Dr. F has been deprived of the liberties which are the birthright of every English citizen, he's gonna get his arse spanked.
Constable Bevan, I'm not the public. I'm from the Department of Archives, Printing and Recycling. We're conducting an investigation into Dr. Faraday's handling of municipal records relating to the maintenance of the interinsular bridges. 2 requests have already been sent by Miss Bing to your superior requesting this information. If I have to go back to the parade, Miss Bing's next letter regarding this apparently deliberate festinance will include the name of the last person I talked to. Will that be you, Constable, or the chap who keeps the constabulary's address book?
In that case, sir, why don't you take the elevator on up to records? They'll sort you out.
Thank you. I shall.
What the hell is festinance?
They deprived Dr. Faraday of his liberties. But he made all the bridges.
Percival Hastings, is it not?
No, it's Arthur. Percival went away.
Odd. There are some things you think you'll never forget. But then, I suppose you do.
I'm Arthur. Arthur Hastings.
Memories play tricks on you, do they not?
You must get back on board! How old are you, Mr. Hastings?
I'm 13. They typed my birthday wrong on the card.
So, why are you here?
No, I'm just here to take my brother to the train.
Lovely weather.
Right as rain, right as rain.
Why do the Germans want children?
I don't know.
Where are they taking them?
I don't know. They won't say.
When are they coming back?
No one knows. They won't say.
Why won't they say?
Well, just shut it, Percy. Just shut it. Sorry. Till the war's over. I guess. They're losing, I think.
But the radio... But the radio keeps talking about victories.
Yes, but the victories keep getting closer to Berlin.
I can't hear you.
They keep winning, but they're then going backwards.
That doesn't make any sense.
It does if they're lying.
People shouldn't lie. It confuses everything.
Yes, it really does.
do you think you're going? We're not open to the general public. Bugger off.
If they're alphabetical, maybe I can find Dr. F's address myself. F for Faraday. Aha! He certainly does have this place organised. Dr. Faraday's in Lud's home. That's crazy. Why? And how do I get to Lud's home? Are they renovating it? Oh, lovely. I'm famous. I can't keep doing this. Excuse me, I've been asked to check up on Dr. Faraday.
Where's Bobby Hickenbotham? The executive committee don't let just anyone drop by the lab, you know.
Why not?
Because they might be friends of Dr. F. You know what Dr. F could do with a bucket of motorline and a handful of mechanical bits? No, I don't either. And that's the point, innit?
He's, at the Reform Club. Again.
What are you implying?
Apparently he feels a bit guilty about Dr. F. You don't know about his, penchant?
Bobby Hickenbotham is marrying my sister. And I will thank you not to cast any perverted aspersions at his reputation. I have been ordered by the General himself to ask for credentials from the Beautification Committee. Have you got any?
Oh, heavens! I must have left them somewhere. I'll be right back.
Then on your trolley.
And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream. We'll laugh about this later. The Reform Club. This is where that chap is supposed to be getting spanked, isn't it? The one with the credentials for crossing the bridge to Lud's Hole. I wonder if I can borrow his paperwork while he's busy being punished. I have the oddest feeling about this place. Like I should come back. Maybe not during the day,